Greetings. Today, I want to talk to you about something that we probably all have in our pockets right now. That being the penny. Yes, that little copper coin that's been a part of our economy for over 200 years. But I think it's time for us to say goodbye to the penny. I believe so, and I'm here to tell you why. So, to start things off, let's talk about the value of the penny. So the current value of a penny is so small that it's virtually meaningless. In fact, it costs more to produce a penny than what it's actually worth. According to the US Mint, it costs 1.83 cents to make a penny, roughly. That means that for every single penny that is produced, the government is actually losing money. Now, this just doesn't make any sense from an economic standpoint, and I think it's time for us to reevaluate the usefulness of this coin. Next, let's talk about the inconvenience of the penny. Now, have you ever been in line at a store and the person in front of you is counting out a handful of pennies to pay for their purchases? It can be quite a frustrating experience, especially when you're in a hurry. And what about when you're at a vending machine or a parking meter? These machines often just don't accept pennies. So when you end up with a pocket full of useless coins, just getting rid of pennies could help streamline these processes and save ourselves a lot of time and hassle. Oh, now then, I'd say let's talk about the environmental impact of the penny. So, as I mentioned earlier, it costs more to produce a penny than what it's actually worth. This means that we're using valuable resources to produce a coin that's just not really worth it. By getting rid of the penny, we could reduce the amount of metal and energy used in the production process. Now, this would have a positive impact on our environment and help us move towards a more sustainable future. Up next, let's talk about just the sentimental value of the penny. Now, I understand that some people may have an emotional attachment to the penny, as it's been a part of our currency system for a very long time. But just because something has been around for a long time doesn't mean that it's entirely relevant. We need to be willing to let things go that are just no longer useful or cost-effective. By getting rid of the penny, we can make currency not only more efficient, but just overall more modern. Lastly, let's talk about just the overall bigger picture of getting rid of the penny. Now, the penny may seem like just a small issue, but it's part of a bigger problem with our coinage system. We need to start thinking about how we can improve our currency system as a whole. And getting rid of the penny is, in my opinion, a good place to start. It's time that we just have a conversation about how we can make our economy more effective and more sustainable. Now, in conclusion, I believe that it's about time we get rid of the penny. Not only is it very outdated, but it's just an unnecessary coin that's costing us way more than what it's actually worth. By eliminating the penny, we can save time, resources, and money, as well as move towards a more sustainable future. I think it's time for us to open up to change and make a decision that will benefit our economy in the long run. Well, that's about everything I wanted to say. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you have a good one.